Welcome to Maxim's Inside Track. I'm here with John Hallo in Dubai at Gulfood 2025, one of the biggest sourcing events in food around the world. A lot of the food manufacturers, food processors are here, and we're here over the next 4 days to find out all things dairy. So what I'm going to do in this is just give you some key takeaways of what we found out so far. So I'm going to break this into two sections, demand and then the supply side. So on the demand side, key things that we've found out are protein is the buzzword around this show. As we know, there's not a lot of protein in the market right now, but a lot of protein products being developed. Protein is coming, maybe expanding outside of the sports and nutrition world, where it's done so well. And into the kind of wider society. So protein, definitely one of the big talking points of demand here. On the main commodities, the fats, butter stay high. As we saw on the GDT last night, butter went up. There's not a lot of butter around at this moment in time. So yeah, demand for the fats is staying strong, as it is with whole milk powder. North Asia, China bought the majority of all products across GDT last night, and full cream is certainly firm. On the skim side of things, because a lot of product is being made into the fats, into butter, skim, which is the other product that is made in that stream, is definitely starting. We're seeing some softening in that market. And with Europeans coming into season and milk flowing and a lot of skim being produced, then we should see some softening on the skim market. Okay, moving on to the supply side, and this is where the complexity probably comes in a bit more. Looking at New Zealand now, we're on the shoulder of the season, so milk is coming. Milk supply is lower. It's definitely dry up there in the Waikato over the last month or so. So it's really going to be weather dependent how the season finishes off. But it looks like it'll be a 1 or 2% up on the prior season. But they're pretty well sold forward in New Zealand, so not a lot of product availability, especially not the full cream or the fats, so butter. So we expect that to continue to be firm. Across in Europe, they've just started their season, so milk will start to flow now. Factories will start to produce again. What we're hearing is, they've been constrained with a couple of things. One, sustainability, things like compost. You're only allowed a certain amount of nitrates on farm. So what we're seeing here is potential for growth in the European market, probably more in the east of Europe. There's less, there's more space for farming and probably less regulations across there. So probably a little bit of a shift eastwards in milk supply in Europe. The other big thing in Europe is the blue tongue virus. We heard about that last year. It goes away in cold weather. There's a bit of a worry as to what it's going to do as we come into spring and warmer weather. It does have an impact on milk supply and on calf numbers. So longer term, it has a bit of an impact. So it is causing disruption. Very short supply on things like proteins at the moment. I did ask the question, why is there so much? Why is butter so expensive in Europe compared to anywhere else in the world? Theories kind of around everywhere. Is it because we're moving more to cheese, making more cheese, and cheese has got fat in it, so fat's kind of being diverted into that cheese market? Is it that cream is a very popular source at the moment, UHT cream into Asia? Probably a little bit of everything, I'd say. Over in the US, we're still seeing this kind of stable milk supply. Product is moving into that cheese capacity as it comes on board. Probably an extra 350,000 tons of cheese capacity coming on board in 2025. Not really seeing anything. Price is still remaining firm. There's been a glut of cream in the US over the last few months, which is causing butter to just dip in price at the moment. Not sure if that's going to be sustained, but there's definitely an opportunity to buy butter out of the US at the moment. Okay, that's it for this week's Inside Track from Maxim Foods. Sign off from Dubai, and we'll see you back in Australia next week. Summary really is, if you're looking to to cover off supply, I'd do that sooner rather than later. Doesn't feel like these prices are going any lower anytime soon, certainly not before the end of the season. There will be opportunities, we'll keep you updated, but in general, everything's pretty firm still.